I was training for Ultra Trail Gold Coast 500 kilometre. That was my goal. But I really had no right being in that race. I was doing it for the wrong reasons. I wasn't doing it for the love of the sport or the love of running. I was almost using it trying to fix myself, I guess. I obviously suffered a lot of trauma growing up, and out of that, severe anxiety and depression, and I was trying to use that race, as something to help me sort out my life, and that's the wrong reason. That was the wrong reason, and it showed in that race. 50k into that race, and I smashed my knee, and I was in so much agony.
When you say you hurt your knee, it says here you dislocated the kneecap.
Yeah, well,
is that correct?
Yeah, I didn't find that out until about 175 k's.
What, you said 175 k's?
Yeah, I got to 175k mark. Well, I came in from the checkpoint, and this lady put me on the table, and she's wobbled my knee. My knee popped back in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was just like this little pop. And she's like, you put your knee out, your knee's out. She goes, you won't be able to finish the race. Yeah, I went back out, and I tried to finish the next loop. And I remember you actually, I think either my wife put up a post saying, Kieran's popped his knee out, but he's gone back out. I can't remember what it was, but you actually sent me a message, and I got it on continuing on that next loop. And you said, you're an idiot. Look after yourself. Yeah. You got a family and whatnot. And I think I just laughed it off and fobbed it off. But deep down, I was
I'm not the idiot, he is. Keep running.
Deep down, I had been through so much in my life growing up. I knew that I could get through anything. I'd been at the bottom.
Yeah,
there's nothing. This race wasn't going to stop me, whether I popped my knee out or whatever it was. I was like, no, I need to find what I'm looking for in this race. Yeah, and I got out. I think I did another 10k, and my knee went back out. And I remember sitting on the side. Lovely ultra runner, and she come running past us in Vols Right. She actually called for a car to come and get me. Sure enough, Ford Drive came in and picked me up, and I was like, I'm done, obviously. And I was devastated. And I had a shower, laid down, and someone offered me a knee brace and put it on, and I was like, this feels all right. This feels pretty good. I'll give it a bit, eat something, have a little sleep. Yeah, I went back out with this knee brace. So I went back out. And my knee was swollen, my feet were swollen. Like I was in complete agony, but I had tunnel vision. I just felt that if I had finished this race, broken or whatever, I would, I would be able to find myself. And
can I jump in there?
Yeah.
Do you think you've learnt that it's not one single thing that dictates who you are now? Like, is that a big thing that you've learnt from that?
Yeah, definitely. And I didn't think this race was going to teach me that, but it was a little bit of time afterwards when I was able to reflect on that race, where my mindset just changed. I got to 350 k's. That was me. I was done. Couldn't complete the 500. Gave everything I had. I thought 350 was. I was disappointed. I was just devastated. I was like, I thought within myself I had the strength to finish this race. Even if had I finished that race, I still wouldn't have got what I was chasing.
No, nowhere near it. No.
There's a lot in ultra running that you can't control. There's a lot in running that you can't control. If you think you can control how your race is going to pan out, then you're stupid.
Yeah.
And you can only control what you can control, right? And that reflects on your life as well. And that's what I figured out in those downtime moments. I realised that. With all the adversity, you can't control a lot of it. It's just going to happen. But what I could control was, you know, my attitude, how I was going to react, how I adapt. I figured that out, and when I figured that out, I was able to dig in more into my trauma and face it head on. And the only way I was able to do that was if I was able to forgive myself as a person.